Hello everyone, this is JPL, and today I'm joined with...
Christopher.
Yes, and we're back for another podcast name. It's been a while.
In
Since...
brackets.
Yes, in brackets. Yeah, it's been a while, for sure, since we last talked to each other in our podcast situation. Um, this is definitely due to COVID and school ending.
Yeah.
And other things. I've been without someone to podcast with for a while now.
So the last episode was us complaining about COVID.
The last episode with us was us talking how everything was canceled.
Oh, you did some with Jonathan.
And I did some with Jonathan,
Okay.
where we had lovely discussions. And of course, he left the very next day, which happens. But he's getting married, so I gotta check the date on that one.
Are you going to his wedding?
Oh.
Why
No,
not?
travel is not something that I can do right now.
That makes sense. Where is he getting married?
Over down yonder. In another place.
Okay.
Which I would state not to be sure. I don't know what I just said, but you should understand it too.
I kind of do.
Yes. Anyway, so yeah. How have you been, Christopher?
I've been actually pretty well. Just the past month or two, just kind of learning what I can and can't handle. There have been a couple times where I overwhelmed myself, and I'm just trying to learn to properly balance things. So, just basically since the accident, I've been just trying to learn how to treat myself better. I'm not trying to say that in an arrogant way or anything, but just
treat yourself better.
To help me be able to live better mentally and physically.
Yeah. That's good.
And what about you?
I've been kind of busy this past week.
You have? That's a first.
Yes. So, part of it is... a lot of it has to do with this podcast as well.
Oh, okay.
And so, I've been uploading this podcast onto a site called Anchor.
Oh, you have?
Yes, and so our podcast is now streaming in a bunch of other services.
Wait, I can search for
it. It's on Spotify.
Finally.
And no one has watched it since I've started this a few days ago, so it's beautiful.
Okay, I'm searching.
Perfect situation. We can apply for sponsors if we want to.
You can take the money.
Oh, okay.
What? So, what's the name of the podcast?
Podcast name in brackets.
Like podcast name in brackets or bracket podcast name bracket?
Bracket podcast name.
Because I searched that and I can't find it.
Well,
is it the name under JPL?
No, it's under John Lennon. Well, I found it. You found it.
Yes. It's so cool.
I should probably change the photo, probably edit it a bit. Just so that our pictures are closer to each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's just the
so it's just our stuff, just me and you stuff,
and also Jonathan.
Okay.
Because that one episode Christopher forgot.
Right. Okay. Because I see you. The first episode here is a Gentle Kiss one, and not what your Star Wars stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I figured that because this is more of a two of us situation on that front, because we've progressed more in the podcast situation,
right?
That would be the best one to start with.
That makes sense.
I do want to get the other podcasts up as well, but they're going to be on a different situation.
Okay. Just an idea. Well, first off, one thing I'm really happy is, so you're still working on it, right?
I'm still working on it, yes.
Okay, because I see the episode about the accident isn't here yet. So.
No.
Right. So, like I mentioned, I want to listen to that again because I want to do a video about that, and I want to hear.
You can find the YouTube video about it. It's on
True,
YouTube.
But I use Spotify like a lot, so
Right.
it would actually just be more convenient for me.
Yeah.
Just an idea. Maybe in the description, are you gonna just do John and Christopher or JPL and Christopher 164? Because I wonder if you'd be able to find it if one just searches for Christopher 164.
I can put the 164 there if you would like.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, one note. In relation to the logo, I have changed it slightly. It's very slight.
Slightly? Well.
Yes.
Okay.
So for future episodes, maybe, is it okay if you use the new one? I can send it to you.
That's fine. Just make me do a bunch more work. Yes.
Yeah.
Sure thing. I love you, Christopher.
Making John do all the work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll send you what I have, and you can decide what you want to use. Basically, with the old logo, like I did that on PowerPoint, and there was just like I wasn't really happy about the spacing of it. So, well, hey, John, besides, you have to make a new image for the podcast thing anyway, so you'd have to work anyways. But I think this, I know your gripes about new things, right? But I think the new one is just it's an improvement.
Sure, yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. You can change your logo. That's fine. You can do that if you want. It don't matter to me.
Right. Okay. I'm sending it. I just sent it to you via Messenger.
All right. Looks exactly the same.
Okay. Let me find.
Is it the green outline that's different?
No. Let me try to find the old one, and I'll send that to you.
Is the old one on YouTube?
No. Well, it's hard to see. Just a hot second.
Well, It's going to be in the podcast then.
Here. It didn't.
I slightly see it. Your spacing is much closer.
Spacing. Yes, okay. The spacing. It's mostly the spacing.
Yeah, sure thing. People, you can probably tell in this, but it's fine. It's a small thing. At least you followed a good rule in that you didn't change your logo completely, and it has hints of the very familiar original logo.
Yeah, like some people were saying you need to do something new and fresh, and I'm like, ha, no. It's like not everything has to be new and different.
New and different, it needs to be.
It just needs to be improved.
It needs to be 25% new. Is what I'm gonna say.
Oh, okay. So if you are gonna do something new and different, you evolve instead of.
Yeah, you do it. You do it slowly instead of just doing it all at once, like all these other websites are trying to do.
Okay, so, on Anchor, so like I have used Anchor before. It's been a long time, but I think you can assign the dates to the episodes. Can you?
I don't know about the dates. But I can put up what season and what episodes we have, and so for our podcast together, I put them as season 2.
Okay.
It does not appear.
Okay.
But that's what I'm putting it as.
Okay.
I could change the date, but I don't remember the exact date.
Well, you could look when you uploaded it on.
That's
YouTube.
True. That's true technically. However, it's not.
It's not the exact, but it's closer than not.
I guess so. I mean,
I don't know. I'm just right now. I'm just really excited that you actually did decide to move to Anchor, or not move, but also put it to Anchor.
I'm still gonna do it on YouTube. That's gonna be the main place.
Yes.
But I also put it on Anchor because we've had this conversation a couple times,
right.
Not just you, but with my other friends, saying, you should probably put it on line as well, just because we have a podcast situation,
right.
Which, that's fine. It's very unlikely that this will ever make it to iTunes podcasts because they have a standard.
Oh, they do.
They have a standard, and it's fine.
Okay, but at least it's on Spotify.
At least it is on Spotify. For now.
That makes me happy. I'm all for it. I'm here. I'm excited. I'm happy. I think like I have a YouTube audience, right? They watch what I upload. I feel like I have a separate audience like on Instagram, which is a little weird. But basically what I'm saying is like I can now say, hey, this podcast that I've been doing with my friend is now on Spotify, and it's a little more accessible for you. So I'm just really excited
to
be
able to what do you mean a little bit more accessible? Is YouTube not accessible?
For some people, it's not, and it's stupid, but that is the reality for some people.
Well, good for them.
Yeah.
Welcome to our podcast, people.
Yeah, welcome to the podcast.
Yes, and so, yes, officially, our podcast is on Anchor.
Yes.
So that if we ever get sponsors, if I ever apply for sponsors, we can get paid.
Sweet.
And if that ever happens, we'll have to stop in the middle of an episode and say, this episode is sponsored by so-and-so.
Well, we gotta do what we gotta do.
We gotta do what we gotta do. Yes.
Amazing. I'm looking in my Anchor thing, and I'm wondering if I can change the date. I'm looking.
I think I can change the date as well.
Okay. If you since
it's possible, I think.
Okay, if you're able to. Yeah. It's been so long since I've done Anchor stuff, and it's changed so much since I've done it. So if you can't, that's totally okay. It's reality.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, this probably means I gotta put Anchor on the YouTube site. Okay, well that's fine.
Okay, but this is cool.
This is cool.
I am excited.
You are excited.
Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, here's something you don't know. So for YouTube, you have to pitch your channel to YouTube just to get it monetized, right? Guess what?
You're monetized?
No, they denied it.
Huh.
So because of there's just so many reactions basically, and I looked at the guidelines. It says reactions, provided that I add an opinion to the video, is able to be monetized, provided it's not claimed by the label. But,
so they denied you because there are too many other reactions out there.
Yeah, which basically they just violated their guidelines, which I don't know, man. I'm not upset, honestly, because I can reapply in 30 days. So my plan is the next 30 days, I'm going to be doing videos that aren't reactions. Because first off, I did say I want to add some more variety to my channel.
Yeah.
But now's the time to say, hey, my channel is more than reactions. I do other things too. And hopefully after I pitch it in a month and ask to be monetized, then they'll say, yeah, you do more than just reactions.
Yeah.
So that's my hope.
Yeah. For people who didn't know, this guy got to 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
Since we last spoke on the podcast.
Yes.
We've spoken to once after the podcast, but besides that, which is congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm still going at 360.
Well, hopefully you'll grow as time goes on.
Hopefully I grow. I just lost one.
No.
So I'm at 359. But it's fine. We'll see. I'm hopefully going to be branching off to some stuff that's not on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
So we'll be seeing. I've been doing a lot of auditions lately for some voice work, and so online, yes. I just finished submitting my lines for one thing, which I got approved for. And so we'll see whenever that shows up, hopefully soon, in another month or so. But that's exciting. I only had 2 lines, but that was just still I got to do something. So
yeah. So you're getting paid, or is it volunteer?
This is volunteer.
Volunteer.
Other auditions, there's the opportunity to get paid if I get chosen.
Right. Okay, so like how many shows have you auditioned for?
I have 17 auditions.
Okay. It's curious. I'm going to ask you if you know a couple people. Have you heard of someone named JD Stutter, I think?
Who are they?
Audio Theory Central?
No.
Okay, well, that's it. I'm asking there, I guess. Basically, what I'm saying, so you're going to SonicCon, right?
I am going to SonicCon, yes. Which is now on October, by the way, people. October 23rd to the 25th, I believe.
It's so close to my birthday. That's crazy.
My
birthday is the 27th. So, well, first off, I need a job because I need money. Because as much as I would have liked to save the money, I did need to use the money for some other things. So,
yes.
Because I'm now jobless.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'll be able to make some money. Regardless, I hope to be there. But basically, one of the guests that's coming, basically, like we have a couple guests who aren't really like headliners, like Phil Aller.
I think Audio Theater Central is coming to the SonicCon.
So
it's on the schedule that they'll be there.
Yeah.
As well.
So like the main guy of that, his name is JD Sutter.
Okay.
Like last if it happened in March, Andrew would have been there, Roy wouldn't have been there. And Roy still might not come, Andrew might not come. I don't know what the deal will be, but at least JD is planning to come. I think Roy has his wife recently had a baby, so he's been kind of busy.
Okay.
I think that's the deal. Either way, their podcast is about audio dramas.
Okay.
So I think it would be really cool for you to meet JD, and maybe if he's aware of any auditions and such that he could let you know. It's a possibility, but it's good to gain connections.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing I'm really excited about SonicCon is that we're going to be able to meet people, and hopefully we can, ask them
this is
helping questions.
This is a good opportunity for us.
So, we have probably talked about before, but because SonicCon is officially back, what are some reasons that you are excited to go for SonicCon? For the audience.
Central.
So that they remember.
I mean, my main reason for SonicCon is to see and meet James Arnold Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
However, it looks like that he's only going to be there by virtual appearance.
Oh, okay. That's a bit of a bummer, but it's better than nothing.
Yes, because it seems that he's no longer the main headline. The main headline is now an actor named David Kaye.
Which I haven't heard of.
Which I've seen some of his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not my James.
Right.
Which is it's a bummer.
Mm-hmm.
However, I can wait.
Hopefully you will be able to meet him.
I will meet James some other time.
Okay.
But it's such a shame because I really wanted to see James's show live.
Oh. Well, you said it was like the Man of 1,000 Voices show or something?
Yes, which I don't think they're going to do now. Because it's not listed on the schedule anymore.
That's a bummer.
He's just there with David, for podcasts. For questions. This may or may not be true, but the schedule is a bit weird because it also says that we'll be having selfies with James, but he's not exactly there. So
maybe they didn't take that off yet.
They're still updating everything.
Okay.
But yeah, registration will start in July. So that's fun.
Okay.
And for people who registered and had to get what do you say it? A
refund?
A refund, thank you. They're going to be honoring your original payment. So if you say if you ordered at the cheaper price, they will give you the cheaper price. So that's good for them.
So I also purchased the Cookies with Connie thing, so that's an additional $15. But besides that, mine was $50. So.
Yes, so because we're early bird specials, they're gonna honor our special. So
which is sweet.
I still want to go.
Right.
Besides that, there are master classes in theater and such. I'm gonna have to take a look at the list again, just to be sure. There's some writing process. There's also the opportunity to do the originals, people who wrote the original works, and we get to audition for them and voice some of their stuff. And so, yeah, that's something to look forward to.
Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty exciting, and to be able to meet some of these people that I've known, whether actually like communicating with them or just hearing what their work. Like, I think that's one of the most exciting things for me.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder about James Arnold Taylor though, because I know like some music artists saying they're not going to tour during 2020 because of Corona, and they're waiting until 2021 to do their tours.
Yeah.
So I wonder if like some like people like, and I wonder if James Arnold Taylor is one of those people who's like, I'm not going to do any public events, just to stay safe.
Well, I don't know about his situation. It could be changing, but he's a very busy voice actor. He does a lot of work, and so of course I can't always expect him to show up when I want him to. As much as I would like that to happen.
Right.
So yeah, I can understand, because if he's just busy working on his roles and whatnot, so that's just what I've got to say. As far as more things that I've been doing as well, I'm getting ready to start selling some stuff of mine on eBay.
Like the brony stuff?
No, not the brony stuff. I have a bunch of old toys that I've had with me for a long time, and they're taking up space, and so I'm gonna start selling some stuff off.
But not the brony stuff.
No, not the brony stuff.
Okay. So, like, what are some things that you want to sell, basically?
I mean, basically, it's a bunch of toys. So I got some Star Wars toys, got some Batman toys, and just a bunch of other stuff. Also, later down the line, we'll have some Legos to sell. But that is just where I'm gonna be.
So, did you start yet, or you're preparing?
I'm just organizing the stuff right now. I've not yet taken the photos or done the measurements or just done that whole ordeal with the packaging situation.
Right.
But once I get that done, I'll be starting to sell stuff.
Sweet.
And that's fine. Yeah, that's good.
What do you intend to use the money on? Or is it confidential?
I don't know. Just to have money.
I don't blame you.
It could also be a situation where I use the money to buy more stuff. But no. Really money mainly goes towards just life and food and groceries. And when you find a good deal, some Legos.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. Yeah, those are my three main highlights of this past week. Three main stuff I've been doing. Besides a few things that I've been doing on my channel, like
more organizing and thumbnails, right?
Yeah, more organizing and thumbnails. For people who are maybe on this podcast, if you look at my channel, if you are part of this channel, which I now have to remember, this podcast is now on other websites.
Right. So plug your channel.
Plug my channel.
People find your channel.
It's a very difficult channel to find. Really, you have to use the exact wording. It's Lego JPL Studios, no spaces. L for Lego is capitalized, and the JPL is capitalized, and the S is not capitalized. And you'll find the channel there. If you try to take out one of those words, you're not going to find it. So, I've given myself the best name ever.
I feel so bad because it's actually like really difficult to find your stuff. But if that's too hard for people, they still can't find it. Then what you can do is that you find my channel, Christopher164, which is a little more straightforward and easier to find. And what I do have is a playlist on the homepage of the channel. I have a playlist featuring all the podcasts that I've been in. And those podcasts are hosted on JPL's channel. And so if you're struggling to find his channel, you can find mine, and on mine, you can find his.
Yes.
Hopefully but now I just made it sound really complicated.
But yeah, if you follow those exact words which I spoke, you can find the channel. You can.
Have you thought about putting your channel name in parentheses in the description?
No.
Okay.
No. No.
Why not?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't want to go and do that whole situation right now.
I guess
it's probably very easy to do, but I don't want to do it.
Okay. What's your reason?
I just don't want to spend the time, and I don't really care.
Okay.
If people are actually interested, go and watch my stuff. They'll find it.
That makes sense, actually.
So, do the work to get some mediocre stuff. But I've also mainly been doing custom thumbnails, which has not been a case on my channel ever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going through old videos, taking a look at them, and trying to recreate photos of me for those thumbnails.
So, do you intend to do all of them?
I tend to do maybe 98% of them.
Okay.
That's my goal.
I'm trying to pull up your channel in a hot second.
Mm-hmm. Wow, we just had like a few seconds of silence. That's very good for a podcast of listeners who want to listen to what we're trying to say.
Yeah, they love moments of silence.
Moments of silence. We really should need to figure out what it is we have to say, because when we're
I have something to say.
Okay.
I have a question.
Answer.
So on the podcast thumbnail, you have the 3 circles. What are those?
The 3 circles are in the Matoran alphabet, and they spell out JPL.
Oh, okay. What's Matoran, by the way?
The Matoran alphabet comes from the Bionicle Lego line.
Okay. That is actually
if you were to go to my channel and take a look at my cover photo, you can see I have those same 3 circles as you put them.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense now.
They're part of They're part of my logo.
So, how do you feel like people get it or don't?
The people who get it are hardcore Bionicle fans, and they're the best. The people who don't get it, and they try to look it up, they'll discover something.
That makes sense.
That'll be something good for them. I'm not going to change it for their convenience.
That makes sense.
Because I love those circles. I can only change them for copyright reasons. Which has never been a case in all of Bionicle's history.
Which is good. We hate being sued.
I don't know about you, but no, that's fine. Yeah, thumbnails. They do stuff. Apparently, I like them. They pop out more.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, I love seeing all the faces that I can do.
Right.
It's not many, but I can try.
So what else? Here's one question. My dead brain. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, you're sorry.
The eBay stuff. Are you gonna mention that on your channel?
No.
Why not?
No.
So you're just gonna put on eBay basically?
No. If people want to buy that specific item, they're gonna look on eBay, and they're gonna find my thing. I'm not gonna just tell people buy my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, you don't have to say it that way.
No, but no.
You can say, I'm selling things. If you are interested, you can look them up. Not buy my stuff.
It's kind of like, hey, I have a yard sale, I guess.
Check it out. I mean, honestly, what you're saying does make sense in the end, though.
Yeah. I'm not gonna advertise that I'm selling stuff. Just, I ain't doing that.
So, are you keeping your Bionicle stuff?
Forever.
You said those are no longer available, right?
Yeah, they don't make those anymore, and of course they don't have the molds to make them anymore. So, I will always keep my Bionicles. There's not a time where I can sell them, ever.
You know what? So do you have all of them?
I have all of mine. I don't have all of them, though.
Oh my gosh, that was good. John, sometimes you're amazing.
I am.
All right, how do you spell Bionicle?
Bionicle.
That was actually easier than I thought. It just sounds like a big word. So,
it does.
What I'm doing right now is I actually searched on eBay Bionicle Lego.
Yes, I do look on Bionicle for eBay.
Oh, you do?
I do. I just recently bought a couple.
Okay, so, that's cool.
At really good prices, but
honestly, there's some very acceptable prices here.
I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure what you mean. Just show me. Just show me what you mean by good prices.
I mean, like, I would expect some of these things to be selling. Well, yeah, some of them are pretty expensive, but I mean, like, most of these to be like $5,200 or more. But there's some of them selling for like $10, $15, even $20. That's not bad at all.
But what are they?
Okay. Then because I don't know much about Bionicle stuff, maybe it's not as good.
I mean, those are generally average prices that are pretty good. Something you can try to look for is something under that range. 15
that makes sense.
Is a good deal. But you also have to consider shipping. And so...
Okay. So I'm looking at this. Lego 8571 Bionicle. Kopaka Nuva Toa Nuva. That's $14.
How many cents?
$13.99, and shipping is $3.45. Is that a good price or not?
Depends if you want that item. Let me see. I'm gonna take a look as well.
Okay.
Where are we looking at?
eBay.
Yeah, I know.
We're probably not even seeing the same thing, so.
We're not, Interesting. So I'm gonna put Lego after Bionicle. Is that what you did?
Yeah.
I am still not seeing it. Still not seeing. Oh my gosh.
What is this?
I can't buy that now. But that's amazing, though.
How much is it?
Oh my gosh. It's bidding for $24.90 plus $8 shipping. It's something that generally costs a lot. For instance, if I were to look up that set by itself,
Do it.
I'm gonna look it up. And what other people are asking for is about $100 to $200 to $300. Yeah. So that's a really good deal. But I just bought stuff. I can't. And and also there's one bid on it, so it's gonna go higher. And like if I were to bid on it, someone else would bid higher, and so I can't.
Well,
I can wait.
You could wait until like the last day.
No, I.
And then like 2 seconds before the bid is done, you submit your bid, and then you win.
That is a good strategy. I've done that before. And people have tried to do that on me recently. But yeah, that's that's a real bummer. Because I can't spend any more money this month.
Well,
on Bionicles.
You are selling things, therefore.
It's more as a factor of I shouldn't buy any more than stuff like that. Factor that in, that's going to be about $30-some, including tax. Still good price for that set, but darn. I think that's probably my most wanted set out of all of them.
Poor John.
Like, I've wanted that set since I first saw it in 2007. So, I'm gonna get it one day. But it's not today.
What if, and you're gonna say no, and I know it. What if you went on YouTube and said, "Hey, there's this I really want. Donate to my GoFundMe."
That would be a no.
Yeah, I knew it.
I
honestly wouldn't
that's really selfish of me. And I can't do that, so.
I mean, I don't blame you, honestly, because I probably wouldn't do it either. When is the bid up?
The bid is up for the next 4 days.
4 days.
I'll take a look in 4 days and see what the price is at.
Do you have it like bookmarked or something?
I do.
Okay. I feel bad for you.
Don't.
Okay.
I can wait a few more years.
Well, but will it be available in a few more years?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. These things are often sold and resold. That's the economy of eBay.
That's true.
There's going to be a point where we're going to have a lack of products, and that price is going to be high. But that's gonna be the case.
Right.
But I'll take a look at that. I'll keep an eye on that. But it's not something I am truly sure I want to keep a burning hole in my pocket. So.
Right. Now I'm stuck on eBay looking at stuff.
eBay is addicting. It really is.
It can be.
It's something that you've gotta just really keep a close eye on your wallet.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm kind of glad I can't spend anything right now because I would.
Yeah. So selling and buying is a thing of eBay. And I aim to sell.
Yes, sell.
I aim to sell soon. So that is my 2 cents on that. How did we get on this conversation?
Because I was looking at your logo with the Bionicle thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Because we were talking about thumbnails.
Thumbnails, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Look at me. If I had money, I'd be spending stuff right now, but I don't have money.
You know, that's what people with money do. They spend
True.
stuff.
So I'm kind of glad that I don't have money to spend, or else I'd be spending stuff I can't buy.
Right. Okay. We need to have a system here, Christopher.
What system?
A system where we don't have long pauses. Because think of our listeners. Think of that.
The listeners. So basically, if I think about the listeners, then we won't pause. I'm thinking about the listeners right now.
Yeah. At this point, we just lost a few.
A moment of silence for the listeners we lost.
All right, let's do that.
I'm going back to eBay.
Wow, you went shorter than I thought.
I was gonna go longer, but now I just want to look up stuff on eBay.
Why? Stop it. Look on the top right corner of your screen. There should be a big X with it red on it when you go on it.
I'm using a Mac. It's on the left.
Do that too.
Why?
Just do it.
I want some of these things.
Just do it.
Why are some of these things so expensive, man?
Just do it. Just click the X. Just
a hot second.
No hot seconds. Don't look at any more items.
Okay. Why are things so expensive?
Because they are, Christopher. That's the reality of the world. You don't look at brand new items on eBay. You could, but you probably shouldn't.
Well, these weren't new. These are. I'm looking something up. I'm just like my brain.
Wow.
Not on eBay, but I'm just
not on eBay. Yeah. Here's a question that I've been wanting to ask on this podcast for a while now.
Okay, do it.
Okay. Have you ever wanted something like so bad?
Kidding. What?
Yeah. Have you ever wanted something so bad that you just always really wanted this item, and you've had the chance to buy it, but you just never did?
I'll let you answer that question first because I need to think.
Okay. Well, this is my answer. I've always wanted a flask.
like a water drinking flask or something?
Yeah.
That's what a flask is, right?
It's mostly used for alcohol, but yeah. A flask.
Mm-hmm.
I could also somewhat...
Oh, okay. Now I'm looking stuff up online. Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm sending you something I found right now.
Yes,
it's amazing.
Stop it.
No, it's hilarious.
I'll check it after the podcast.
Okay.
But yeah, I've always wanted a flask.
No, I actually kind of want you to check it out now if you can.
Oh, fine. Gosh.
I sent it to you via Messenger.
Let's see. Oh, that's funny. I've only read the label. I've not actually seen the product. But yeah, I've always wanted a flask just because I thought that they looked so cool. And I thought it'd just be a cool idea just to have a flask with you. You could just pull it out and drink stuff with.
Wait a minute, man. This is actually like from a Christian, or I don't know if it's Christian or Catholic, but a religious
Yeah,
organization. That's
it's
hilarious.
it's a mini flask with holy water on it. It's a keychain.
Holy water, man.
It's that's really cool.
That has to be Catholic then. I'm looking further into it. It looks Catholic, but that's hilarious.
Holy water and its significance for Catholics. That's what it says on this product here.
Bro, if you want a flask, I would totally do
Hold on. Save on the holy water book. But yeah, I.
Oh, that's they're selling a book with it. You have a choice.
Mm-hmm. No.
Yes.
I've had so many opportunities to buy a flask, and I look at them, and it's like, this is a flask. It's at a good price. I could buy this, but I never do. And the reason because is I know I would never use it.
That's why this one is the perfect one.
I would never use it.
Even if you never use it, it's only $12.95, not including tax and shipping, and it's a keychain thing.
I've seen flasks for cheaper than that, Christopher, and it's like I never buy them because I'm never gonna use them. I don't drink alcohol.
What do you do with your Bionicle stuff? It just sits on the shelf, right?
And I yeah, but I also play with them sometimes.
Oh, you still
but
do?
It's like a flask is something meant to be carried around and actually used to drink with. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't do that. Like I'm not gonna drink alcohol.
I know you are.
And it's like I'm not gonna carry water in that flask because I have a water bottle which carries more water.
I know, but to have a mini flask that says
Christopher,
holy water, man.
If I'm gonna have a flask that says holy water, it's not gonna be a keychain. It's gonna be an actual flask.
Okay, then I'm searching.
And I'm not gonna be the one who buys it.
Oh, okay. Now I know what to get you for Christmas.
Oh, that's very considerate of you.
If I have money.
I got no gift for you but my love.
I'll take it. All right. I'm sending you something.
But yeah, that's just something I've always wanted. I never got it. I've had so many opportunities to get it. There were a few pony versions that I could get. I could probably still get it, but I don't get it because.
Okay. If you are gonna get a holy water flask, why not a pony? Well, you're not gonna use it. You're gonna keep.
Yeah, because it's like.
Stop repeating yourself, man.
Yeah, it's like I've looked at pony flasks. I've seen a few. They're good qualities, but I don't buy them because again. They're just gonna sit in my shelf or in my closet and never gonna be used. And so that's partially why I'm not so keen on just buying as I used to be as I was a kid. As a kid, I wanted it, I would get it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want something, I'm not gonna get it because I just think hard about it. It's like, man, this would be cool to have. Except I'm not gonna use it, so I'm not gonna get it. And so, a lot of times, and this is just more of me being an adult and managing my own money. It's like I go to the store, I look at this one item, it's like, ooh. Yeah. No, okay. And that's my thought process when I.
That's my thought process. I love just like, no, okay. And that's my thought process. That was amazing.
Well, it's true. That is the thought process of someone who could buy something, but chooses not to.
I love that. so much.
You've had a wonderful time, Christopher.
You know what I just found?
What did you just find?
A flask that says, "Tears of my enemies."
I think that'd be good for you.
No. It would be good for like my conservative friends. Like if Trump wins the election, I know what I'm getting my conservative friends for Christmas. A flask that says "Tears of my enemies." I love it.
That's a funny gift.
I actually love that idea so much. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't think I will. However, I am making a note because I love that idea so much.
Man, that's...
I am typing down Christmas gift idea for my conservative friends. That's what I wrote down in my notepad. Christmas gift idea for my conservative friends.
Well,
I love this so much.
That's really nice.
I mean, if Trump wins, then what better gifts to get my conservative friends?
Sure, yeah, that'd be a gift, and let's move away from politics.
I did not say I endorse Trump, but for my friends that endorse Trump,
you're making it worse, Christopher. let's just stop talking immediately and move on to a different discussion.
okay, I shall stop talking.
What do you think of bacon, Christopher? What do you think of bacon?
I didn't answer your original question, but I wouldn't.
Oh, what? Yeah, what is your answer?
Because I'll be honest, like, I'm more about music.
Yes.
However, especially with me using Spotify recently, I'm just finding like buying CDs is more of a waste of money because if I have access to them, I might as well just get CDs I actually love. That if one day Spotify no longer exists, then I will have access to the albums I still love.
Yeah.
So, so I haven't really been as much as like I want that so bad. But, it's been like, it's on my mind. I might want it, might not.
Yeah.
Type thing. So
I only buy a CD of something that I really want.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, in my desk, I have a CD for the soundtrack of the My Little Pony movie.
No.
I do.
You know what? I'm actually going to search on Spotify and see if they have the soundtrack for the My Little Pony.
They probably do. You can also find it on YouTube, but, here it is for your viewing pleasure.
Yes, that's what I see on Spotify.
Yes.
Oh, wait. So, when was this movie done?
2017.
Okay, so is this connected to the series? Like, no, that's a dumb question. About the TV series that everyone loves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your first question was correct.
Well, but, like, there have been so many variants of My Little Pony. So
no. I understood your question.
Okay.
It made complete sense.
Okay.
I understood what you meant. When you said the series, of course you meant the one that it's based off of.
Right. Okay, this is so intriguing.
Not the new one that's coming out.
No. So, have you looked into that stuff yet?
We have no information about it. It's supposed to be coming out like this year, but we don't know what exactly it's going to look like.
Right.
We have an idea, but we don't actually know.
What type of animation would it be?
Ugh. That's just my response.
Okay. So, have you listened to the soundtrack?
Yes, multiple times.
What are your thoughts?
I like it. It's really good.
So I'm looking at the track list, and the first 5 look like they're from like the movie and the characters, while the rest of them are songs done by.
Yeah, I'd say the first half of the actual the CD is the stuff that you actually hear in the movie. The rest is just specific to this album.
So I just looked further, and it seems like there's like that soundtrack album that you have, but there's also the original motion picture score.
That came out later.
Right.
That came out in 2018, I believe.
Yes.
I've not checked that out yet.
Okay. And so you don't have something like Spotify, correct?
I mean, I have an account, but I don't use Spotify.
Okay. Because I could send you the link to that, but
and I could find it somewhere else.
Yeah, that makes sense. YouTube.
Or anywhere else. You know, with this Brony fandom, like they like to keep a catalog of these kind of things, so I can find it.
Okay. How did you get access to the soundtrack?
I bought it.
Okay. Oh, right. We were talking about buying things.
I have the CD to the soundtrack. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, my dumb brain. So like, did you buy it? When did you buy it? Like in 2017?
Yeah, I bought it before the movie came out,
Okay.
but I didn't listen to it till after the movie.
Gotcha. It's amazing, like how many streams there are on Spotify. Like so many people like actively listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
Millions.
I've been wanting to do a live stream for a while now.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know what to do for it, so like I have my setup all set up for this live stream.
Right.
But I got nothing for it.
So like you have no idea what to do.
I mean, it would have to be a reaction live stream, but I got nothing to react to for this live stream.
How can we solve that for you?
Don't try to solve it.
Why not?
I don't know. By the way, episodes of Bible Man are no longer available on YouTube.
Wait a minute. Well, first off, whatever was there were illegal uploads anyways, though, right?
Yeah, they were.
So they got taken down.
They got taken down. You can't watch them. And you can't really find them anywhere except on DVDs.
I'm looking at stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
No, I found him.
The full episodes?
Yeah.
You can show me.
I'm sending you the link again via Messenger.
Okay.
It seems like these were like actually recently uploaded because I guess whatever was originally uploaded was taken down and such.
I see. Okay. That makes sense.
Because here's my guess. It's a theory. The account, whoever uploaded them first, that account got taken down.
It did. Yeah.
So this person made a new account.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well,
that's my guess.
It's going to be taken down again, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. In due time. But,
in due time. But not anytime soon.
If you wanted to watch some Christian content, that's classic in the Christian Youth Center.
Yes.
Take a look at Bible Man.
Indeed. Classic stuff.
Very beautiful show.
I like Bible Man.
Do you like Bible Man?
I like Bible Man. Like, I did kind of grow up watching Bible Man, so.
You did?
Yeah. You didn't know?
No, I knew. I'm just iterating it for our viewers. That was not a question. That was more of a, you did.
So, with that in mind, then I'm going to ask you something in relation to Bible Man.
Okay.
Is there like a specific... so, they had the original Bible Man Adventures / Genesis stuff.
Yeah.
Then they did the Power Source stuff. Which one do you like better?
The one with the Prince of Pride.
Okay, yeah, that is one of my favorite episodes.
I mean, there's very few episodes I think I have or I've seen growing up, but that was one that was very. I watched it a lot as a kid.
Okay.
And I just love that design for the suit.
Yeah, it is a classic design. So, with that in mind, my brain.
We've had a similar conversation before.
We have. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But are you familiar with the character, the Wacky Protester?
No.
No?
I've not seen this show in like over a decade, so
Okay. Because like his character was before like 2004. I think I don't know like the specific years. I could look it up. But like so you might have not. But
right, yeah.
so is the case.
Right. You know, oh yeah, I told you this last week when we talked. Next year will be the 5-year anniversary of when my podcast started.
Yay! And so to celebrate.
Also, you know, it's also gonna be the 1-year anniversary since we started later this year.
Yay! So to celebrate.
Okay.
This is how we're celebrating.
Oh.
Now everyone can go find the episodes on your favorite podcast platform except for iTunes.
Yes.
That's how we're celebrating.
Is that how we're celebrating?
Did you have different plans?
No. But is that really how we're celebrating?
What else were we supposed to do?
I have no idea, but you know, I guess that works.
Do you have something better in mind?
I'm taking a look. It's October 8th when we first started.
It was back in October?
It was back in October.
It's so long ago. Wow.
Yes, it is so long ago. It may have been in September because I think it took me a while to upload it, I think.
Wow.
Or something.
That's almost hard to believe.
Actually, if I were to look at my phone and scroll back, I could probably find the conversation.
You know what? Oh wait, conversation. Never mind then. No, my idea is because I was going to say then you could find out like the dates for each podcast, but that's not at all. So never mind.
No, I could actually.
You could. Okay.
We have the dates on our phones, I think.
Okay.
So if I wanted to, I could take a look about when we did that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was either on October 8th or October 1st.
Wow.
It's one of those 2 days.
So long ago.
Yeah, that was at that time period where we were trying to meet together more often at Green Hall.
Yes.
And you showed me that one video, that one musical video.
Was it
Poppy?
Poppy?
Yeah.
I still love Poppy.
Uh-huh.
Well, my loyalty has been interesting though, because she has kind of like shifted and evolved, like who she is, and therefore is kind of different today than when I did first show you, and I miss who she was as a character.
Yeah, that happens a lot to a lot of things. Sadly.
And I will do my best to stop talking about that because I could talk about it for a long, long time.
I bet you could.
And I feel like we've talked way too much for the podcast. And we can, if we were to bring this up, we can bring it up another time.
Yeah, we're going in for an hour now. And I think this is a good point for a podcast for today.
Yeah, and I think I need to start being productive with my life.
All right, so...
What are you going to do for the rest of today?
I will figure that out after the podcast.
I am going to start writing some scripts for my YouTube videos because I need to make content that is not reactions.
Yes. And so that shall be fun. So yeah, thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.